Eh bien, nous voici de retour tout de suite avec mon invité, Ronnie Parkes, le bassiste de Bonfire. Alors, comme vous le savez, Bonfire a sorti un album de 24 titres, plutôt unplug, pas très électrique, mais vraiment très décontracté sur la période un petit peu difficile. On va tout de suite en parler avec Ronnie, parce que l'idée, c'est un peu de discuter autour de cet album. Et puis, Ronnie est à New York, donc on va aussi parler un petit peu de la situation actuelle de Ronnie et puis de la suite avec Bonfire. So Ronnie, thanks so much for accepting my invitation. So first of all, what is your condition before we start to speak about this new CD, this new two double CD, in fact? So what is
Yeah.
your condition in your country now? And are you totally safe and so on?
Yeah. Everything here is pretty good. I mean, we didn't totally close. We closed a little bit around in 2020, like around April, but then things started to open up where restaurants can still do takeaway food and small dining inside restaurants, up to 25% of the capacity. So things kind of here are almost open. Like
Yeah.
you can go to a supermarket. There's no curfews. You don't have to wear a mask when you walk out in public. Just when you go into a store, you have to wear a mask.
Okay.
So if you go into a supermarket or a store, everybody has to wear a mask. But on the street, you don't have to.
Eh ben écoutez, première question à Ronnie pour savoir un petit peu comment ça se passe. Ronnie, donc il est aux États-Unis, il est à New York. Donc vous avez entendu, ils peuvent sortir un petit peu, ils ont des restaurants, ils ont le cinéma, ils ont pas les masques, ils peuvent aller dans les restaurants avec 25% de la totalité de ce qui peut être fait. Mais en tout cas, ça va. C'est une très bonne nouvelle. So Ronnie, first of all, I would like to speak about this new double CD. In fact, 25
Yes.
songs will arrive in the 26th of February. So first of all,
Yes.
what is the reaction of a lot of fans that you have all over the world?
Actually, people are really responding really well to the album, and we actually really like it too. We had just done the Fistful of Fire album, that was to be released on April 3rd in 2020, and when everything got shut down, our tour got canceled. So we came up with this idea to make a acoustic record. And so we had to choose, like we were talking before. There's so many songs. We had to choose some. We had to choose some songs, and also at the same time, our record label said, "Hey, you can't do a new record. You just made a record." So we reached out to the fans to do a fundraising, and they actually paid. So that's why we have a double record, because we allowed fans to pick what songs we would record. So there were so many that it became a double record.
Oui, alors donc on attaque tout de suite le sujet de Roots. L'album est sorti le 26 février sur le label AFM Records. Il fait suite à Legends qui était sorti en 2018 et Fistful of Fire qui était sorti un tout petit peu plus tôt en 2020. Et puis comme le dit Ronnie, il y a le label, il a un peu tiqué parce qu'il dit ouais, vous venez de sortir un album qui s'appelait donc Fistful of Fire. Et puis ils avaient envie d'enregistrer des titres pendant la période de Covid, donc ils ont enregistré tous ces titres. Alors il y a des grands classiques, on va en discuter juste après. Et puis il y a aussi le fait que ils ont demandé aussi à certains fans de participer moyennant finance. Et donc les fans ont choisi, puis ont joué, et il y a eu quelques nouveaux titres. So Ronnie, for the Roots, 5 new songs in fact arrive, not only for the 5 Fistful of Fire with just arrived in 2020, but we create 5 new songs in fact, and you write some different arrangement, I would like to say, for some songs. Is it very important to continue to develop some new songs with this band? Because I know that Bonfire it's totally a Dutch band since many years, and now you are both together for a long time. So it's very important for you to write and write again, just after Fistful of Fire, in fact.
Yeah. Well, these actually the 5 new songs on this record. Like I said, we did this fans paid for the record.
Yeah.
And what we did is, instead of just them giving us money, we sold equipment, like we sold amplifiers and stage clothes and we offered to pick songs. The people who donated could get their name inside the record, and then also we had that if you pay a certain amount, we would write a song specifically for you.
Wow.
From the fans. So 5 people actually did this, and they told us a little story about themselves, and then we made the song from what they had told us.
Ouais, donc comme le dit Ronnie, hein, l'idée c'était aussi, bon, bien sûr le groupe, comme je posais la question, il y a ces 5 nouvelles chansons, puis le groupe est quand même là ensemble depuis un moment, c'est aussi l'idée de continuer de composer, bien sûr. Et puis comme il le disait un instant, l'idée c'était aussi que les fans, les 5 fans en fait qui ont payé, ont pu faire créer, leur propre chanson par le groupe. Alors comme le groupe peut pas jouer et peut pas aujourd'hui faire de concerts, être ensemble, il y a 5 fans, 5 sympathiques fans qui ont mis un petit peu d'argent sur la table pour avoir une chanson écrite par Bonfire. Et donc c'était l'idée. Comme vous l'avez compris, donc cet album est sorti par un crowdfunding. Bon, il y avait plein de choses à acheter, hein, voilà, comme d'habitude sur tous les crowdfunding. Et puis donc ces cinq nouveaux titres sont 5 demandes de fans pour le groupe. Ronnie, of course. When we have to generate 25 songs, it's a little bit difficult because, as I said a few seconds, you have a lot of songs. I would like to say some old songs, some new songs. Some of them are very important, I think, for the bands, like Ready for Action, American Nights, The Devin Made Me Do. It's very difficult to play this song in plug. Do you have some difficulty, or we have to rearrange some songs to play unplug, or it's very easy and you have just to put the guitar and let Alex sing?
Yeah, normally the way we record everything, we all record our parts and stuff, and then Hans goes into the songs and is like the producer and also the editor. So sometimes he'll say, well, we need something a little bit more here, or we need something else. So then that's when we fix it up, we do more to it. But it just came kind of natural. It was very natural to do these songs acoustically, and some of them worked out really great, I think, in my opinion.
Yes, for sure. We have to discuss about that in a few seconds. Oui, donc comme je disais, effectivement, Bonfire, c'est quand même un groupe qui a une très très longue carrière, même si on va dire qu'il y a 2 Bonfire, il y a un vieux Bonfire et un nouveau Bonfire. Mais comment ils font pour écrire ou réécrire ou enregistrer les titres quand on est en acoustique? C'est des fois un petit peu différent. Est-ce qu'on va juste mettre le micro, la guitare et puis on écoute que la voix d'Alex? Comme il le dit après, c'est naturel, ça vient, ils s'entendent bien. Et puis il y a Hans Ziller, hein, qui est là depuis très très longtemps, qui est le patron, le chief, Hans Ziller, et puis ils réarrangent, ils écrivent, et puis c'est lui qui produit, et effectivement ça vient naturellement, et il y a des très bonnes chansons en acoustique, et effectivement ce disque, quand vous l'écoutez, il y a des très bonnes chansons, on passe un très bon moment à écouter Bonfire, parce que de toute façon effectivement c'est un bon groupe. Ronnie, regarding one of my favorite songs of this, I don't know if it's your favorite, but it's my favorite for this acoustic song. It's a Love Don't Lie with totally, I would like to say not a new totally songs, but it's a new approach with Alex and of course Lydia Pane, with the wife of Frank Pane, with a friend of Vinylestimes, Frank. What do you think about this song? Because for me it's one of the magnific songs, I would like to say, on this 2 double CD.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. I think in 1993 or something like this, Bonfire did a play called The Rauber.
Yep.
And the Rauber in German means robber. So this was like a play that we did, and there was 2 songs that we did on this record, and I think they both really was Let Me Be Your Water and Love Don't Lie. And both of them actually came out really great. And it's amazing how well that Lydia's voice and Alex's voice mixed together. At some points when I first heard the first recordings, I couldn't tell the difference who was singing. I said, wait, is this a duet? What is it? And then I realized that it's the 2 different voices, and their voices are so very similar. So it worked out really, really great. to me, that's one of the best songs on the record. Yeah.
Ouais. Ouais, bah comme vous l'avez compris, moi j'ai adoré, il l'a adoré aussi. Donc Love Don't Lie, c'est l'extrait de The Rubber qui était sorti il y a quelques années. Et puis dans ce morceau, ce morceau a été réenregistré. Donc il y a la voix d'Alex Stahl, hein, le chanteur de Bonfire aujourd'hui, et Lydia Panet, la femme de Frank Panet que vous connaissez. Il était venu nous parler de Saint and Sinner il y a pas très longtemps. Et puis Frank, bah, on l'a souvent, on discute souvent avec lui. Et comme le dit Ronnie, bah c'est un morceau qui est très très bien. Et les voix sont tellement similaires qu'on a du mal à écouter et à les retrouver. Et on prend beaucoup de plaisir à écouter ce morceau. In fact, when I listen the 24 songs, one of them is a little bit different. I would like to say this is Wolfmen, with more electric than the rest of the songs. Do you have the same feeling about Wolfmen, Ronnie?
Yeah, actually, that's one of the 5 songs that the people had bought, and we put them on as a bonus track. And it's only available, I believe, on the CD. If you buy the album, those songs aren't on there. But Wolfman is a motorcycle group from Germany that they asked us to write a theme song for their motorcycle group. So that's what that song is.
Ça, bah, vous avez compris, y a une chanson qui est un peu différente. Elle fait partie des 5 titres qui ont été enregistrés. Donc Wolfmen, c'est un groupe de motards aux États-Unis, et donc c'est pour ça que elle est un petit peu en décalé par rapport au reste de l'album, parce que effectivement, elle est un peu plus électrique. Et puis, bah, pour des motards, ils allaient pas non plus faire un truc qui soit un peu trop tranquille. Et donc, elle est un peu plus électrique que le reste de l'album. Ronnie, one of these good idea, I would like to say, it's to include some different riffs, some different approach from some band like Deep Purple, Eric Clapton, Led Zeppelin. So I think it's a good idea for this unplugged version to add some clin d'œil in French, I would like to say, about this as band. I think the idea is come from Hans. When is this idea to put some riff or some songs like Deep Purple or Led Zeppelin in each song?
Yeah, this was totally Hans's idea. And somehow it became a kind of a game for us, and also for the fans. That's kind of also the idea. The way that he put those little quotes into the song, it's, if you took those quotes out, it doesn't really change the song. So it's not like the song is going off a Led Zeppelin riff or something. It's like our song, but that thing is in there somehow. It's very strange. And sometimes you notice it and sometimes you don't. And we also have a competition that if somebody can guess the most amount of quotes in the song, then they win 2 nights in a 4-star hotel and a dinner with us. And then we take them on a little tour of the studio where we recorded the past 5, 6, 7, 8 albums. Yeah.
Bah, comme il le dit, hein, donc quand vous allez écouter ce double CD, une plug, Hansi Ziller, le guitariste, il a eu l'idée d'aller mettre des riffs ou des petits bouts de chansons dans les titres de grande gloire, comme Led Zeppelin, Clapton, Deep Purple. Et donc sur certains morceaux, on a un petit riff, on a un petit quelque chose. Et donc, comme le dit Ronnie, c'était un peu une compétition d'aller mettre ces petits morceaux dans les morceaux de Bonfire sans que ça dénature le titre. Et donc il y a des petites sensations marrantes quand on écoute certains titres où on se retrouve à avoir, tiens, on se dit, ça c'est Led Zeppelin, ça c'est Deep Purple. Donc je vous invite à aller écouter l'album, parce que pour le coup c'est surprenant, et puis c'est je trouve que c'est une bonne idée d'aller rajouter des petites choses comme ça dans son CD. Ronnie, just after this 2 release, Fistful of Fire with Turn in 2020 and This Roost with Arrive in 2021, what is the next plan after that? You work now with due to this COVID situation for prepare a new CD, or you have to wait for, first of all, touring, I would like to say, and come back in 2022 with another one? What is the next plan for Bonfire?
Yeah, our plan is definitely to tour as soon as possible. And we think actually that this will help us with the acoustic album, because we'll do a tour as Fistful of Fire with the heavy guitars and electric, and then also do these acoustic shows. So maybe we'd be lucky and play twice as much than we normally would have, because now we have 2 albums to tour at the same time. So that's the hope. And of course, we're obligated by our record label to do another record in 2022. So yeah, I mean, to put out another record now would be too crazy, 3 records and no touring.
Yeah, because after that you have maybe 40 songs or something like that to play live.
Yeah.
Bon ben voilà, vous savez tout. Donc Ronnie nous dit la première idée, donc ils ont bien effectivement 2 albums à défendre, le Fistful of Fire et le Roots. Donc ça devient compliqué parce qu'effectivement 2 albums à défendre, il faut tourner. Comme tout le monde, ils attendent pour jouer, ils veulent jouer, et je pense que le next step, ça sera de pouvoir jouer dès que possible. Et puis bien sûr le record label AFM Records les attendent pour 2022 pour un nouvel album, et je pense que donc on aura le plaisir d'écouter aussi un nouvel album pour 2022. Just before we close this beautiful interview, Ronnie, two songs, I think. In my understanding, I think now Bonfire, it's very, of course it's an urge band, but when I see a lot of time when I listen your records, it's I think the band is totally like a band, not a lot of people who play for Bonfire. Do you have the same feeling now with the rest of the band, that it's a real band? I would like to say, this is not the real words, but real bands to play, and you have a lot of fun to play together.
Yeah, it's really the lineup right now is really, there's a lot of magic involved. I mean, everybody says things like this, but really there's some kind of magic. I mean, we don't really rehearse, because I live in the USA, and the rest of the guys are all spread out through Germany. So it's not easy for us to get together and rehearse for a few days and then go play shows. So even when we switched drummers, Andre Hilgers came into the band, I think 2 years ago, last year, 2019.
2019, yeah.
Yeah, and he, we even didn't have a rehearsal to get him into the band. He came to the first show. We played a couple of things that everybody said, okay, we need to notice, because in the live show it's a little different than the records. So we did that stuff at soundcheck, and then he played the show. So, and everything just worked. It's like magic. It just comes together somehow. Nobody knows how, and it just works. Everybody gets along. So yeah, right now it really is a band. It really is.
Comme il le dit Ronnie, la question c'était, est-ce que maintenant vous vous sentez vraiment plus un groupe, parce qu'ils sont soudés depuis un moment. Le dernier entrant était le batteur, et donc oui, ils disent que c'est plus sérieux, plus magique, ils sont bien serrés ensemble, ils ont plaisir à travailler. Comme le dit Ronnie, lui il habite aux États-Unis, le reste du groupe est en Allemagne, donc c'est parfois difficile, mais quand ils sont ensemble, il y a une bonne alchimie, et puis le travail s'en sent. Et puis on a senti d'ailleurs, que ça soit avec Ronnie ou avec Franck Panet quand on l'avait eu en interview, qu'il y avait beaucoup de plaisir à être ensemble et qu'ils se sentent très très bien. Ronnie, one last song. Do you have the possibility to give your 3 CD that you pick with you on tour?
3 CDs that I would take with me on tour.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How about Kiss Rock and Roll Over?
Yeah.
This is a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I was only limited to 3 CDs, I would go crazy.
Yeah.
It's
a small tour bus, so you have only 3 CD.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Number of the Beast. It's classic.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow, I don't know. Jeez. One more. Okay, the first one that popped into my head is Peter Frampton Comes Alive.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a great choice. Great choice. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one.
Bah voilà, donc la dernière question pour finir, Ronnie, c'était la question piège. 3 CD pour partir en tournée dans le tourbus. Bah vous avez entendu, hein, il y a du lourd, il y a du très très lourd. Voilà, c'était la question piège du soir. So Ronnie, thank you so much for this answer. This question is a little bit difficult, I know, but sometimes it's a very small tourbus, so sometimes you have to take a place for the rest.
Yeah.
So, so thank you so much. So Ronnie, first of all, take care. Hope to see you on tour with Bonfire in France, of course, because France and Bonfire have a long time story. So I hope you come back again in France for some gigs. I hope, cross fingers, I would like to say.
Yeah, me too.
And of course the last word is for the listener, so you can give some words for the listener, and just after you turn with maybe one songs of this Roots album with Love Don't Lie.
Yeah, I would say that I wish everyone the best. Everything is going to come back. Keep your chins up. Keep looking to the sky. Hope for the best. And it's going to come, and everything will come back to normal. And everybody be happy.
Be happy. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Have a nice afternoon in New York.
You too.
And a nice weekend in New York, and cross finger to see you in France and maybe in Germany or wherever it's possible to see Bonfire live. Et nous, on va continuer tout de suite avec donc Love Don't Lie. Thank you so much, Ronnie.
Thank you.